So guys, yesterday I went to the theater, right, to watch the movie that we're talking about this week. And I go to the ticket clerk and I say, 1 ticket for Backrooms, please. They give me a ticket and they show me the way and they put me in a closet. And I sat there for an hour in complete darkness and I said, I think something's wrong here. So I went out of the closet, came back out and said, hey, that wasn't the movie. And they said, oh, you wanted to watch Backrooms. I thought you said Black Rooms. Welcome back to Lost in the Frame. I'm your host, Malik.
I'm your host, Hashi.
And I'm your host,
I
Alex.
guess.
And today we are excited to talk to you about, again, a crazy horror movie, Backrooms. But first, how are you guys doing?
By a sub 20-something-year-old.
Is this just our trend now? This is how old we are.
We're trying to game the algorithm.
Everyone younger than us is just a new movie each week. I'm proud of them, though.
I like to remind myself of my failures.
I know. It'll be a daily thing. Before we get into the movie, let's discuss what we've been watching with our rapid review, get into some movie news, and then we'll get into the Backrooms. Cool?
Sure.
Cool.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I can go. The other day, was today the 3rd? I watched Mid-90s, directed by Jonah Hill.
Nice.
And it stars mostly people I've never seen before.
Let's say, isn't it just like some kid?
Yeah, basically. It's just a bunch of skaters. And Catherine Waterston, who's in one of Malik's favorite movies, Babylon and Alien. It is... There's a lot of good. There's a lot of bad. The good is that like the chemistry with the kids is great. Really highlights, I guess, what it's like as troubled teens in like downtown LA, just trying to make it through their lives. The writing it leaves a lot to be desired, though. But overall, I did like it, so I go to 3 out of 5.
Nice.
Yep.
I gave that one a 4 out of 5. Has Jonah Hill directed anything or is directing anything in the near future?
He is. I'm pretty sure he is.
This almost felt like it was a one and done.
Yeah, he's doing a new movie. I think it's coming out this year. It's called Outcome, and it's starring Keanu Reeves, Jonah Hill, Cameron Diaz, Matt Bomer, and others. Even Martin Scorsese.
Oh.
So
there's our boy again.
Yep.
He's in the news today. We'll get into that.
He is in our news today.
It's not getting good early reactions, though. 2 stars.
Oh.
2.0. Yep.
I'll do my rapid review next. You had mentioned an actress who's in Babylon. Babylon is going to be my rapid review. Like you said, it's one of my favorite movies, and a movie theater in Beverly Hills was playing it on 70mm this last Sunday for my birthday. So I think they knew, and I think they said, you know what? He never got to see this in theaters. Let's put it on the big screen for him. And guys, what a picture. For you listeners that don't know, I'm a Babylon truther. I know this movie is divisive at best, but my God, do I love this movie.
It's so good.
It's so good. And seeing it on a big screen in a packed theater full of like-minded individuals to the point where I kind of hate when people clap after a movie. Standing ovation, all of us. It's a wonderful movie. Get on the right side of history, people. 5 out of 5.
Before we move on to Alex, for those that don't know, what does 70mm mean?
Just shot on film. So I don't think the movie was not shot on film, but I don't know what the process is of transferring something shot digitally to physical film, but they've got them. In LA, there always seems to be some showing on 35mm film or 70mm film. It definitely feels different, especially seeing it on a big screen. It just felt more authentic to the time period that the movie is set in, and I think it just helps like encapsulate you in that world so much more.
Cool. Sounds great. All right, Alex, what's your review?
My review is Training Day, directed
Mm.
by Anton Fuqua from 2001. I didn't realize that this was the movie that got Denzel his Best Actor award. I guess I don't know what I thought got him his Best Actor, but this was the one that did it. And it is probably like the most Denzel Washington role of all time, but man, did he kill it.
Uh-huh.
It's so good. I love the movie. I had a great time watching it. I had a great time reading about sort of like the true aspects of it and the LA crash scandal. I give this one an 8 out of 10. Super watchable if you love like a crime, dirty cops, all that stuff. This one's for you.
Yeah, Training Day rips. Good choice.
Yeah, that's worth a rewatch. I feel I get what you mean by not knowing that was the one that got him his Oscar, because I
It
think
just
there's
doesn't
just
feel
a
like
number.
it doesn't feel like an Oscar movie.
It doesn't feel
but
like an
it should
Oscar
be.
movie, and he's so good that it just, I don't know, you just don't really think about how they have it. You just know that they do.
Yeah.
You know? Cool. Let's see what's happening in the world of movies. New poster for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey came out today, and it's ugly as shit.
It's horrible.
This is a really bad poster. I hate it.
For those of you not watching this on television, which is no one, the poster is presumably Matt Damon getting alpha mogged by a bunch of 9-foot tall chads.
Seems like they're going the David versus Goliath route here with this
That's
poster.
a lot of Goliaths. That's a lot of Goliaths.
Many Goliaths, and this color is just like grayscale to hell.
Yeah.
Like there's just no color in this whatsoever.
Super gray.
Yeah.
A little red. There's some
Silver.
red.
A hint of red, a splash, if you will. The tickets for this go on sale tomorrow. Are we ready to go to war?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm
Are we
scared.
Are we talking like midnight or?
No, it's 11 p.m. Central. Or
Okay.
11 a.m. Central. 11 a.m. Central. Actually, all listeners, because there's billions of you out there, it's 11 p.m. Central tomorrow. Do not buy tickets until 11 p.m. Central tomorrow.
By the time this episode comes out, the dust has settled. War is over. And half of us aren't coming home. I'm ready.
Crazy kind of war. And then, after that battle, we're going to have to journey home. Almost like it's kind of an odyssey.
What are we? Some kind of odyssey? Martin Scorsese has joined a generative AI startup as a partner and advisor. That hurt to say out loud. I've only been reading it.
Don't like that.
Did you guys watch the promotional video, whatever, of what he's talking about?
No, but he's disgracing the Italian-American name.
Basically, whoever this startup is, the tool, quote unquote tool, is like a pre-visual storyboarding tool. So in the commercial, he's saying, "Oh, like I want this to be set in like a Mediterranean village in like the 1900s, whatever." Just prompts it, and then it comes up, and it's basically storyboarding for you. And people are pissed, rightfully so. I don't know why. I'm very confused at this endorsement from Martin Scorsese. And it's very disappointing.
Yeah, I don't get this one.
It could just be another example of maybe some questionable decision making, like all of his recent acting gigs. This is maybe just another byproduct of whatever he's going through in his later years. But it feels like he's always been in his later years.
That's true. Like Morgan Freeman, just always been old.
Yeah.
I saw someone point out, not to excuse like what he's doing because it's still shitty, but to kind of hit on the point that you just made, Tachi. They felt like maybe it was him just taking these deals and raking up as much money as he can for his family, because I mean he is old and will pass, and so I don't know. I saw that as like an argument, but still, it's not great to see when so much of it is just, it's all just dog shit and immoral.
That almost makes it worse that that's the reason. That now he's a total sellout. So
It's kind of crazy he did like a generative AI thing, because I want to say he's pretty Catholic. Like, what are we, 2 months after the Pope issued like an ecumenical about how AI is bad?
right.
Yep.
So he was like, you know what, Mr. Pope? I disagree.
Check
I
this
know
out.
better than you.
That is probably like one of the oldest Catholic traditions, though, is not doing what the Pope says.
Guess so.
Guess so.
Oh
Who
well,
wants to take the next
we
one?
live in a sort of free country. I'll go. The Wayans have revealed a list of some topics that will be joked about in Scary Movie 6.
Here we go.
Brace yourselves. They're going to joke about COVID.
No.
Hashtag me too.
Wow.
Chat GPT.
No
OnlyFans. Get this. Ice raids. Hilarious. Live streamers.
Wow.
The Epstein files.
Wow.
Kendrick and Drake beef from like 2 years ago.
Just in time.
And lastly, the January 6th insurrection.
Guys, no one is safe from Scary Movie 6. Are y'all going to watch it? It comes out this week.
No.
I will not pay money. I cannot be paid money to watch
You
this.
could be paid money. You could be paid money.
I could be paid X amount of money.
If someone walked up to you and said, here's $100 cash money, go in there for an hour and a half. I would do that.
All right, I'm a sellout. I'll do it.
You guys really aren't going to watch it? You don't even want to see like the train wreck it
I'm
most
going to
likely
go
will
see
be?
it, I think. I just want to be a part of history.
I'm also going to see it. Opening night, probably.
That's nuts.
Mm.
I'm just
He's going to wait
kidding.
outside for the midnight release.
Camping out, they're like, sir, you don't need to do this anymore.
It's like Wednesday, 8 a.m.
Yeah. Reserve online. You can save your seat.
What's next?
Indy Navarrete rumored to join A24's upcoming Goblin, directed by David Mickelson.
I'm the goblin. I'm in goblin mode.
Who is David Mickelson? Do we know who he is?
Nope.
He's the director of A24's Goblin, starring Indy Navarrete.
Damn, son. He has directed such hits.
Here we go.
This one is called Stuck. Came out in 2020. Looks like a short film. It is a short film.
Ooh.
Stay,
Yeah.
which looks like another short film inspired by, I don't know, the poster
Linkin Park.
is Linkin Park's Meteora, track
Yeah.
2, Don't Stay. This looks like a debut feature.
Wow.
Sure does.
The plot of Goblin says to be announced, but it is being described as Ted meets E.T.
So the Gremlins.
Is Indy going to be one of the goblins?
Or is she the titular goblin?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll keep my eyes peeled and I guess we'll see.
There's a new Supergirl trailer. Did you guys watch it? It
Nope.
supposedly
No.
dropped today. I did not watch it either. But it will be
Great
one
news.
Yeah.
one of the movies we cover. I think, right? Maybe early. It
No,
comes
we don't
out.
have it scheduled.
We don't
Oh.
have it on our calendar. I think we'll talk about it on like the last episode in June
Sure.
for what's come out so far if we've seen it by then. But excitement levels 1 through 10. I'm gonna say a 2 for me.
I think it'll be at least a 3 out of 5.
It does have Lobo in it, but it's being played by Jason Momoa.
I don't like how he looks.
I don't like how he looks either.
He
And
looks-
I'm a big Lobo fan.
Are you
What's
actually a big
what's
Lobo
Lobo?
fan?
I love Lobo. Okay, you guys need to watch the animated Justice League cartoon, because when he shows up at the main man, I mean, it's just the best. Okay, Lobo is the bomb. I love Lobo.
Make that into a
You're
shirt.
hating on the main man. He's awesome. He's so good.
I'll take your word for it. He looks comic accurate, I will say, for my lack of knowledge, but something about it is just not right.
Is it Momover?
It's never been more Momover.
Well, it's going to be a summer of more. It's going to be a more summer with this and... Or no, Dune is December. Never mind.
That's what we're capping off the year with.
That's right.
Oh, did I tell you guys what? I don't remember which movie this was for. It was like last week, but it was the first time I saw the Dune trailer in theaters. Insanely good. I also saw in my Backrooms trailer slate Predator. Is that what it's called? Sorry, no, it's called Primetime, the new Robert Pattinson.
Oh, yeah.
For How to Catch a Predator. Saw that in theaters. My goodness, guys. That is my goat.
Did they play the Timmy Dune chant in the theaters?
They did.
That trailer just... It makes it so abundantly clear that there's just levels to this shit.
There really are.
Like, some movies should not be made when you look at that.
I can't wait for when like a sports team uses the Timmy Dune chant in like a game situation.
Yeah.
It will be crazy. You know, it's funny, Tasha, you bring up some movies should not be made. Apparently Tom Holland agrees with you. Because he was ripping the Spider-Man 4 Brand New Day producers a new one, saying, "Why are we making this movie?"
Mm-hmm.
Good on you, Tom. Good on you.
Honestly, respect. Bro went to one real movie set and said, "Oh, this is not the way we're supposed to be doing this."
Right.
What is the reason?
It's good that he has that level of pull.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he is Spider-Man, but like, you know, studios can studio it up.
You know what? I never really thought about this, but this kind of actually made me scared for the Odyssey because outside of Spider-Man, everything I've seen him in has not been good.
Did you not like The Devil All the Time?
Not really. No.
Oh, I liked that one.
I think I had that one at like a 2.5.
Yeah,
That's
that sounds
nuts.
about right. Cherry was rough.
And I think all 2.5 of those stars were for Robert Pattinson.
What's that line he's got in the church?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like,
yeah,
it's like a specific word. Anyways, we've got a few more episodes in the pipeline. If we want to highlight them real quick, we've got Disclosure Day coming up. Is that going to be a twofer?
Stoked. Twofer, yeah. Thought we should do pair that one with Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Okay, I know nothing about that, so
it's about aliens.
I actually haven't seen it either. Spielberg's first alien movie.
Then after that, we've got Toy Story 5. And then to wrap up June, we've got 2026 so far.
Yeah, I got a lot of catching up to do.
Yep.
Yeah. Sounds like we all do. We got to lock in with this.
I need to watch Mercy.
You do. I highly recommend it. If you want to see an hour and a half of people frame-hogging the camera.
Dude, I mean, well, I see that every morning in the mirror.
Boo.
Boo you.
What else we got?
One last bit of news before we hop into the episode. This one was a little bit of a gut punch to a sensitive young man like myself. But according to his son, Clint Eastwood has retired from filmmaking at 96 years old. He's done. Makes sense. I still haven't seen his last film, Juror Number 12. Heard it was really good.
It's very good.
And but I'm sad because he's a legend, and guy was a legendary actor. He directed some legendary movies. He had some stinkers. But one of the most iconic people in Hollywood ever. And I'm glad he got to go out on his own terms. 96 is way up there. So hope he lives the rest of his life, keep him busy and happy and fulfilled. And thanks, Clint.
Oh, he was what, 93, 94, I guess, directing Juror Number 12.
Insane. How is he not just like,
yeah,
I don't know, useless?
Dude cooked with that movie. Alex, I can't wait for you to watch that one. But I mean, on the flip side of someone that high in age directing a movie, which is their last, today's episode has someone on the younger side directing their first. Let's get into Backrooms. I'll read the synopsis and we'll do our Letterboxd Love Like Loathe. Backrooms, directed by Kane Parsons. Synopsis reads this. A strange doorway appears in the basement of a furniture showroom. Wow. Starring Chiwetel Ejiofor, Renata Reinsva, Mark Duplass, Finn Bennett, and Lukita Maxwell. I've got a 5-star today. Alex with the 3, Tachi with the 1. Let's do it. Today's 5-star comes from butterfly emoji, Haley butterfly emoji. 5 stars and a heart. Life pro tip. Don't follow your boss into the basement. Thanks, Haley.
It's wise.
I was going to.
I did.
All right. Okay. Our 3-star review comes from Josh Rowley. Creepy, cryptic, head-scratching, nonsensical, underwritten, unsatisfying, well made.
This one comes in from 4. Just the number 4. Evil mattress firm.
That's it.
That's it. Just evil mattress firm. Thanks, 4.
All right.
Well said.
Were you guys excited for this movie at all? What were your excitement levels coming into this?
Maybe like a 5 out of 10. And then with all the hype about him being like this young breakout director, bumped it up to like a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Excitement.
I wasn't excited. And then we went and saw Obsession, and then I got excited because I was like, we're on a run. Here we go. And then there was all the hype about the pre-sales and how it was also going to blow out its budget, and started getting hyped. You know, so one of my favorite YouTubers was involved with this movie. It's like a very tangent degree. He's like on set a couple times.
Who's that?
Wendigoon.
Oh, I've heard the name.
He does like deep dives on things,
Okay.
creepy stuff, missing persons. You know,
He was just like on set.
stuff. Yeah, yeah. Because he was a big like analog horror guy, so he was really excited for this one. I think he's friends with Kane Parsons.
That's pretty cool.
So I started getting really excited, and so me and T Money saw it opening day, like 6 p.m. on a Thursday, right after work.
Okay. So then I have to ask, what was your guys' audience like? Because since this movie's release, I've seen countless stories on twitter.com of people just having like the worst audiences and the worst like theatrical experience of just people talking really loud, being very disruptive, and like it just felt like there was a lot of those happening specifically with this movie. How was your guys' audience for this?
Thought it was fine. I probably could have heard a pin drop.
Okay.
I agree, except right to my right, because T Money was to my left.
Yep.
To my right, we did not have a gafar, but we had a reactor. This guy reacted to everything. And not like loudly, but like, you know, like something would happen on screen and be like, oh. No way. Don't do it. Oh.
Just no inside voice.
It got
No inside
old.
thoughts.
It was a very inside voice, but the problem is I was right next to him. So I heard it all. And you know, that's one of the things I think I keep seeing that, and I've never really had a bad theater experience like that. And I wonder if it's like that. It's just because Alamo has a reputation.
Yeah.
That they will kick you out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm almost like, you know, for all the grief we've been giving Alamo lately,
at least there's that.
It's still dead quiet.
Yep.
So I'm like, is it worth giving it up and risking it because I have to mobile order a water now? Like, you know, they may have still got the private equity that always wins. It always wins.
So I've now been an AMC A-lister for 2 weeks. So different from there is an Alamo Draft House here, but it's not the same. Like the Alamos over there are so much better, and the AMC's here are plentiful.
Kind of crazy that how close you're in proximity to the Alamo. The Alamo Draft Houses are better.
I like that. I will say I've seen a slight difference so far in the audiences that like you're right, Alamo is very good at keeping the peace, I think, and making sure people are quiet and non-disturbing. I haven't had any bad theatrical experiences yet, but I do hear whispering way more than I ever did at Alamo, and people be walking in late as hell to these movies. It's like Alamo says, don't talk, text, or arrive late. People arrive late. And AMC plays like, Tachi, you go to AMC, I think, kind of frequently. Yeah. They play like 25 to 30 minutes of previews before the movie. If your movie's at 7:45, you're safe to walk in at 8:10. And you've got some room to buffer. My movie was at 7:45. The movie started at 8:15. I saw a group of people walk in last night at 8:30. I'm like, the movie start time was 45 minutes ago. What are you doing?
Just go to a different showing.
Yeah, at that point.
It's crazy.
Absolutely insane. And I've seen that with basically every showing that I've been to thus far.
Even the Babylon one?
No, that was at like an independent theater.
Okay.
All the showings I've been to that are at a AMC.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy to just miss the first 45 minutes. I mean, I could miss. I think when we watched Wake Up Dead Man, I missed. I think like the first 60 seconds, and I wanted to kill myself.
It's the worst. So it's the worst feeling.
Yeah.
Malik, was it you who missed the first 5 minutes of The Boy and the Heron?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were super late for that.
That felt super late. Like at that point, I'm like, I don't even want to watch the movie. Yep. I don't want to be here. I missed the whole thing.
I remember because wherever you walked in was like still early enough, but it was like getting to the point where it probably just something would happen. You'd be like, what the hell?
Because I think the first 5 minutes of a movie are absolutely crucial. That's where you're hooking the audience. But to get back to Backrooms, I wanted to talk a little bit about, before we get into the movie, its origins. Alex, I think I want to say you're the most familiar with the 4chan of it all. Maybe.
That sounds bad to the audience. I'm not a 4channer. I'm not a 4channer.
Is 4chan bad?
It's got a reputation.
Dude. Okay, so for those who don't know, 4chan is this anonymous message board that has like different boards on it, ranging from like hobbies. There's like outdoors. There's like a guns board. There's like comics, TV, movies, music. There's a lot of porn because it's anonymous. It's had some really, really awful stuff posted on there, like really bad.
Okay.
So this website, it's a gathering place because it's anonymous for some of the not so savory characters of our society. However, its influence on like meme culture and like creepypastas and like internet storytelling is huge, right? 4chan, or as much as like Reddit wants to be like, oh, they were the front page of the internet, like 4chan, I think, is, for better or for worse, like the epicenter, the heartbeat of the internet. It's the best and the worst it has to offer. I mean, the music board, has done so much for promoting like indie music and indie bands. They have all these like flow charts that have been like, anonymously group made and brought out, and to help. And it's helped me find music that I've grown and really love. But the board that I would say has been the most influential on things that I enjoy is X, which is the paranormal board. So a lot of like ghost stories and stuff like that are told on there. And if you're familiar at all with, like, the skinwalker fascination right now, it smells like copper. Someone's voice is, in the woods. It sounds like my buddy, but he was next to me. Something, those stories, you've heard those. Um, and for those listening, I'm sure you've heard those if you're around the internet circles at all. That version of the Skinwalker completely originates from 4chan. It's like the Goatman Skinwalker or Wendigo, this entity that they've kind of created and has become sort of the cornerstone of internet horror, right? Because the real Navajo Skinwalker was a shaman, like a witch doctor. Um, Nothing at all like the one that's popular on TikTok today. A ton of different creepypastas owe their lineage to X, and the Backrooms, to my surprise, and maybe I guess to not my surprise, owes it as well. It started with one post. This whole thing started with one post. It was 2019 when it first came out, and it was a picture of the Backrooms, that one yellow wallpaper, yellow carpeting that everyone's seen. If you haven't seen it, we'll probably incorporate it into our episode poster, so you'll get a good idea of what it looks like. But the post read this: if you're not careful and clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the back rooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell has heard you. And from there, a very young man named Kane Parsons took that as inspiration and ran with a web series of his own that has made him the probably the man of the hour, so to speak,
Yeah.
in film. I think he's even surpassed our good pal Curry Barker in that, just because Kane has done something that no one has ever done before. He is now, I think, the youngest person to, it would be way better if I remembered the stat, hit a certain dollar value in the box office.
I want to say you're correct. I don't know. There's a lot of records being broken in this moment in time, even outside of King Parsons, that it's a little hard to keep track of. Like,
Yeah.
I keep seeing Obsession broke it went up for like the third Tuesday in a row, which hasn't happened since ET. And I just keep seeing like record after record after record being broken, and it's awesome. So yeah, it's hard to keep track of them. But
My mom dropped on me today when I was driving home. I was on the phone with my parents. That Obsession made national news that it's doing so well. Like, the word of mouth was a bit on like a national news story.
wow,
Yeah,
unstoppable.
it's crazy. And
That's awesome.
Backrooms is even more of a tank, arguably.
I feel, and I think this comparison will be made regardless, but I will need to see how Backrooms does, I guess, for the next couple weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks from from a box office standpoint. But initially Backrooms is making, and it has made more money, I believe, than Obsession, just off the bat in 6 days. Like, Obsession's got legs like we've never seen, and it's amazing. But Backrooms feels like it's going to be pretty like front heavy. But amazing feats for both.
It took Backrooms 1 week to break the record for A24's highest grossing film. It beat Marty Supreme already. Which, it surprised me that Marty Supreme only made like 98 million domestically.
I know, considering like how big of a moment it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, that is domestically. Globally, A24's highest grossing movie is Everything Everywhere All at Once, which grossed 148 million globally. Backrooms is currently sitting at 136 million. Safe to say, in the next, I'll say 5 days, I say by next Thursday, we see Backrooms becoming the number one globally highest grossing movie for A24. Wild. And Kane Parsons is 20 years old. He's, I mean, just like crazy kudos to this kid for taking this 4chan story. I don't even know if you can call it a story. This is 3 sentences.
It's like a one-off
like a concept.
Yeah.
post.
concept with a photo, and just making that into this whole thing. Now
This
you
whole
said it's
universe, lore.
yeah. Now you said
It,
it's a web series. Are there multiple videos, or is it just the one short film? Because I watched the one short film, but I didn't know if there were more after that.
I want to say there's more. There's
Okay.
like all this lore that he's made because the first one was like Backrooms found footage that he made in I think Blender.
Blender, yeah.
Mhm.
I had never watched it until they played. I think probably most of it in the pre-screening for Alamo before we saw the movie. Tachi, I can't remember if it was playing by the time you had walked in or not.
I'm not sure.
But I had never watched the series. I just always seen the pictures, heard about it, the memes,
The games.
the games. You know, Kanye West is chasing you around back rooms.
All of the
It-
lights.
If you're listening, you have no idea what we're talking about. I honestly like neither do we. Like it's complete nonsense. But it was. I mean, the Backrooms was like this cultural thing. It was this meme that there was a lot of reach and it was in the zeitgeist for a while. And when A24 was making the movie, they were just like, all right, screw it. Let's make Kane Parsons run the thing.
Yeah.
Like we were buying the rights. We might as well buy the guy who built it into this brand.
What a crazy opportunity. 20 years old, movie with a $10 million budget, and like we said, cleared that immediately in just like, I
Yeah.
think in ticket pre-sales. So did you guys, outside of this movie, get to watch the 9-minute short film, or didn't go back to see it?
No, I need to.
Okay.
I need to.
I did not either, but I did play the game pretty recently with some buddies of mine
Mm-hmm.
that I play games with, and it's pretty different from the movie, at least from the levels that we played through.
Okay.
Outside of the first level is just like it is the back rooms. It is the yellow fluorescent lighting. You have the little creepy fella who wants to get you. But yeah, it was neat.
Okay. Let's get into the actual movie.
Let's
Now
do
that
it.
we've covered the lore of it. I mean, I guess I'll just ask, what did we think? You had given us a teaser, Tachi, on our last episode. You said it was shot well, and that's all I'll say.
Right. So much like the 3-star review, I do think the production level was really, really great. There are a lot of positives to take away, but I think a lot of people could probably relate to this where you just kind of feel blue-balled in a way.
Mm.
You know, if it comes to like questions not being answered, or maybe some character arcs that feel not not conclu- not inconclusive, but like I think you're just like wanting more. You're left wanting more in a lot of ways.
I think I can agree with you on some parts of that. I feel, just depending like person to person, that can either like make or break a movie for you. Like I would say the selling point of the Backrooms is like, while there is lore to it, and like in this movie you can see like a little bit of it, a big part of it is kind of being blue balled. It feels like
Yeah.
it's the lack of a jump scare. It's the anxiety of like what could be around the corner. Like it's just the unknown, which I think is not only what drives this movie, but what drives analog horror as a subgenre. Like we saw that with Skinamarink, for example. I feel, my opinions aside about it, like I'm not a big fan of that movie. It does feel like that's going to be, at least in the horror space, something we look back on that, I don't know, solidified like this subgenre to be just to be like a big player in the horror genre.
It's trailblazing for sure.
Yeah. What about you, Alex? What did you think of general thoughts on Backrooms?
So not knowing really anything about the lore, I went into this pretty blind story wise, and much like Tachi said, like the 3-star review, there was a lot I loved. The set was so cool. And
Yeah.
I if you guys have seen the behind the scenes pictures yet,
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so you guys have. I butchered that sentence. If you guys haven't seen the behind the scenes pictures of the set yet, yikes. Um,
You got it.
it's so well done, right? I mean, they're huge, and they're already talking about a Backrooms 2. A, why wouldn't they with the money it's making? And B, you know, they built that set. They might as well use it again, right?
Yeah.
Um, but there's a lot I loved. I thought there were some really good scares. I loved when they were in the back rooms, but ironically, a lot like the back rooms, I thought there was just like a lot of like dead air in the movie.
hmm
Um, the script left a lot to be desired from. I don't know who wrote it. I think Kane Parsons wrote some of it.
No, the writer was Will Sudik. On at least on his letterbox, there's no other writing credits, so it seems like similar to King Parsons, this could be. I don't know what their relationship is like.
Because it does seem like a first script, right?
It
There's
does.
some very, very interesting themes in this movie that I just think they're not quite there. And it's
Mhm.
hard to put a finger on why. It just feels like a little empty. There's a lot of stuff that I've seen people on Twitter like filling in for me, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that I guess that makes sense. Um Sorry, something just fell in my
I
house and
heard that.
maybe yeah, I don't know what that was. Maybe it's the pirate.
Arr.
Arrgh, I'm gonna kill you.
um, yeah. To pick back up on what you're saying, I can agree with you guys that it does feel like the script had a lot left to be desired. Um, this movie looks fantastic.
Yep.
It looks it's very well shot. This was shot by cinematographer Jeremy Cox, who has a history. So this movie looks very good. The set design, like you said, is like it's crazy. Like I love that it just must be so crazy for him to have made this universe in a software. And then I wonder what that feeling was like walking onto set the first time and just being like, holy shit. Like this is the Backrooms. Like they made the Backrooms. It looks fantastic. It's just awesome.
I love
Yeah,
that room where he has to like walk up the ramp into the tiny hole. That
into
was
the
so
tiny
cool.
door. Yeah.
Yeah, love
A
that.
lot of those. This did feel like it was like the first pass at a script. I love Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Mhm.
Renata Reinsve is an amazing actress, and I feel like I'm on the other side of the aisle, specifically when it comes to both of these actors' performances, specifically Renata's. I thought she was not great, and it's not her; it's the script. But performance-wise, I was just like, there was so much that was lacking from her performance. Chiwetel on the other side, I think he did have the best performance in the movie.
Mhm.
He did, yeah.
Script is still weak, but I don't know if I feel alone. I was very excited for this episode because like I legit had no idea how either of you felt about this movie. Like zero clues.
Yeah, it's hard to like, I don't know, dial in exactly how I'm feeling, but it's I don't know. I guess it's just really frustrating that it's a pretty long movie. It's like nearly a 2-hour runtime, and there's like a lot that we're learning about this world and about these characters. But then at the same time, we're also learning nothing about this world and about these characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really don't know how that happens. It did, and I don't know. Oh well. But
Yeah, I don't know if we're better off for it. There were a lot of sequences in this movie that I did enjoy. Specifically in the beginning with the guy in the hazmat suit.
mhm.
That felt like the short film. That felt like the OG Backrooms. Like that was awesome.
when it was doing the found footage bit, that's when that movie was at its best.
Yes.
Both times. There's
Yeah.
2 separate times this movie goes found footage, and both are great.
What
That
was the second
intro,
time?
and then when he employs his assistant manager and her boyfriend and first
Got it.
introduces them to
That's
the
right.
backrooms.
Yep.
We could talk about that scene. Yeah, that scene was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I loved it. They strap him to the bed. They kind of tie something around him. That
Like a
was
rope.
what my review was saying. Like, don't follow your boss into like the downstairs basement. I wouldn't have either because it did seem a little kooky.
As soon as I walked in and it's like, oh, this is real, I'd be like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm calling the government.
Mhm.
Like, I was already scared to come downstairs. Now you want me to go beyond the wall? No, thank you. But lucky for us, they did, or else we wouldn't have had a movie. And he arms him with the camera to go down this slide, basically. It looks like a slide to see what's down in this other room. He's already been exploring this place for what seems like a few weeks now, so he kind of knows his way around, and he's like, I can't go down here by myself. We'll tie you to this bed, and you can go down there with the camera. Great suspense built in this scene.
So good.
Yes.
That one little blip, it's like 1 second. You see the guy get, kind of pulled through this pretty small gap in the wall. That was so sick.
Yeah.
That was so sick.
With the trail
I
of blood
love that,
behind
yeah.
him.
It was like 1 second. Like blink and you miss it. And it just it was really effective
Yeah.
at building the dread about what the character's about to, the surviving characters are about to go through.
Yeah. I think that's where the movie shines. Like, this entire sequence, this is the standout scene of the movie for me. Especially how it ends. Him and his assistant manager are separated. It seems like she's on one side of the wall that can see him, but he can't see her. It's just like a solid wall.
You skipped over the creepiest part of the movie for me. Just
Was it the
entirely.
Christmas?
The Christmas tree.
Go ahead.
scene.
Yeah, I'll let you do the Christmas, and then
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
do it with that
in
one.
between the start and end of this sequence, he's running through, and there's this Christmas tree, and it's like you very like the ominous, like but warm lighting, but just it's just something feels so off. And a light clicks on, you see this freaky little dude, and then this freaky person comes around the corner, like doing this little walk, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
And it's not a jump scare; it's just the guy who turns on the light takes your attention. You're like, what is that? And then the other person just walks into frame.
Yeah.
So scary. Oh, by the way, there's spoilers for the scares in this movie. This episode.
Someone's listening, just getting jump scared in their car from our conversation.
Not the
Like
freaking
imagining it, like
Open your eyes, you're driving. I loved the little Silent Night playing in the background. Like, this is so eerie. This is so cool. And just the lighting of the tree in this one dark room. The rest of the back rooms are very well lit.
Shit.
Yeah. And this is the only room with like no lights basically. But
Yeah, that was one of the coolest rooms.
Yeah. Fast forward a little bit. We get back to the wall. She can see him. He can't see her. He left the camera behind and we're watching him maybe about 10 feet in front of us. And you don't hear anything, but he's trying to find a way, and they're having a conversation, and the camera just raises. Someone picked it up, and that camera is raised high. And I was like, just do my little claps. That was I thought that was spectacular.
Yeah. Agreed.
What a way to end that scene.
so good.
Standout scenes for you guys.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah.
I liked the dinner scene until the very end.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment at the very, very end of it where things fall apart. It's like the climax of the movie, and it's just one decision that's made, I think, kind of ruins it all for me.
What decision is that?
It's when the pirate bites Clark. I feel like at that point, I don't know, the movie just felt ruined.
Mine kind of comes a little bit before that. It's the reveal of Pirate Clark. I knew that there was a monster. But like, and In the Backrooms 4chan post, the last sentence is, God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell has heard you, implying there is something in the backrooms. But like I said earlier, feels like with this analog horror, the scariest part of the entire thing is the unknown of what's in the corner.
Mhm.
What's lurking behind the corner. So it feels like, I don't know, that just kind of contradicts itself, and that there is something there. Like, I feel like the fear is supposed to be in the unknown, but now that we know something's there. That being said, to come back around to his short film, the monster creature in that I thought looked really cool, and it was very different. The reveal of Captain Clark, I just thought it looked silly. It it kind of, it just killed it for me. I don't know
I
why.
I kind of agree, except I think the scene in the furniture store, like the backrooms version of the furniture store, was great, where he's just kind of there,
Kind of in the, like, standing far off, and then just starts walking
in the
towards.
background.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good. But I kind of agree as well, because there were like a couple hints that the monster was, I think, the one that looked like the one in the original series,
Mm.
where it's like kind of
Yeah.
like squiggly.
Yeah. I was
It's the
about to
only
say,
way I
like,
can describe, like
lines.
squiggly lines.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very otherworldly, like a very liminal creature. And then for it to be part Clark, I was just kind of like, why? And I've seen like a lot of the analysis as to like why, but I don't know. I wasn't, yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of it being a pirate.
Yeah. It didn't work for me. I thought the, like, when that scene I'm talking about, when he picks up the camera, like,
Mhm.
what picked up the camera? I know it was like probably another iteration of the past iteration of what becomes Pirate Clark, but what was that iteration that picked up the camera? That's what I
Yeah.
thought we were gonna see.
Right.
And I don't know if there's something that I'm missing as to why it became him. First of all, I was like, how did he survive when we first see him after that scene? Because once that scene goes to black, we just cut to Mary, and we're with her for a while until she ends up finding him. So I'm like, crazy that he survived. But
Yeah.
then the creature became him, I guess. But whatever the reason is, visually, it didn't work for me. But then to get to where he bit him, it also ruined it for me too, because there was something there in the connection and the way that he was talking to him,
Mhm.
that there was an established relationship for those couple weeks that he's been down there.
Right.
And then he bites him, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Like bites his upper body off.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I didn't love the reveal either. However, the scene when he's dragging his dead body down the street in that weird fake neighborhood street, that was pretty cool. That looked
Yeah.
great.
the whole chase sequence was a lot of fun. It
Mhm.
felt like, I haven't played those games, but like, I'll always watch it, like the Kanye one you said. Like, there's funny ones and there's also scary ones I just watch on TikTok. It's just you running
Mhm.
through whatever place you're in while something
All of
chases
the
you.
lights.
And you feel like that energy in the back of your neck where it's like
Yep.
right behind you.
Yep.
So that sequence I thought was very successful in giving me that feeling of her running from Pirate Clark. But every time I saw was Pirate Clark, I was just like, that guy's not scary. He's a pirate.
How do you guys feel about Mary and the kind of character that we didn't really get to know at all?
I didn't really have a feeling. It
Like,
was just
I didn't either.
okay, she had a messed up childhood, and that childhood was kind of like the back rooms.
Hmm. Seems like there's lore. Maybe she's been in the back rooms. Maybe her mom had been to the back rooms before, with the way that she's boarding up the windows. I don't know,
her
but
flashbacks were way too vague. I did
I
not.
think, well,
yeah.
I think it was just showing like how some of the back rooms came into existence, right? Like
Mm,
these very emotional, evocative experiences create them.
right.
You know, that is a theory to go kind of in the larger paranormal world. That is one of the theories about like what a ghost is. It's an emotional imprint on time, like space time, and
Yeah.
it's just this imprint left behind that someone is experiencing at some other point. So like, if I'm really upset because I'm a cowboy and my wife left me and I get drunk and I'm super angry and kill myself, then like that feeling of like anger and rage and pain will stay in that room or hotel or whatever and haunt anyone else who comes by and experiences it. So I got that that's what the movie was going for, like all these experiences that she has had and how it's helping create the backrooms, especially the final shot. I just was like, okay, that's what I felt. I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
here we like that's I thought that it over explained, but somehow didn't explain anything.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Um, and I kind of liked that, but also most of the time I was just like, can we just go back to them running around the room?
Yeah. It's a complicated feeling. I definitely echo that where
It's
there
super complicated because it's
yeah.
like I don't know how to describe how I'm feeling. It's a very liminal feeling.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
I like that there's a lack of explanation in this world. I don't want to be spoon fed everything. And my criticism isn't that I want more. I can't pinpoint exactly what it is. But it's like what we got, I'm not satisfied with, but I don't want an over explanation. You know?
Right.
It's kind of like when they slightly mess up your fast food order, but it's like
I'll eat
not a
it.
big enough deal to complain. You're just like, all right, I guess I got mayonnaise on this burger. Like,
Maybe it's they opened up so many doors in this world, like the
What do we?
secret organization. Um,
Oh, yeah, we'll get to them.
I don't know, all the different characters, all the different levels, and it's just like they keep expanding the world, but not explaining any of the connections and why things are happening. So I guess in a way, like our brains are getting tickled by, this really interesting place, but every important question is not answered.
And to get back to Mary, she to me she feels like somebody that has been written. She didn't feel like a real person. Um I mean, like really early on into the movie, our first scene of both Mary and Clark in their therapy session that are kind of doing the role playing thing, it felt very like novice to me from what was being said on the screen. I couldn't, there was no believability to it for me. Um and like I said, I don't think it's these actors because I think they're both phenomenal. It just loops back to the writing for me.
Right. She kind of feels like a second half character, like Justin Long in Barbarian, but Justin Long's character was amazing.
Yeah.
And not only
he
did he
sucked so much.
Yeah, bad guy. But
I mean,
so
he
good.
really sold it. He acted his ass
Yeah.
off. But the writing was there for
Yeah.
him to use as a guide. So
Like he was so like ridiculous that it just played so well, especially compared to like Bill Skarsgård in that movie, who was
Mhm.
like a complete sweetie. You
mhm.
loved him.
Yeah.
Oh, like what a guy. And
That
then
to gush about that for a second, so good on the marketing to just use Bill Skarsgård as a real life example of someone that, as a collective society, we know that's a scary guy because we know he's Pennywise. So he's like, I'm going to
yeah,
use that in this movie, in the trailer, that knowledge, and
Mhm.
should
flip
have hit
it.
the lip thing that
Oh, I hate the lip thing. Um, to the dinner scene of her yelling at Clark and like kind of telling him what he needs to hear.
worst therapist ever.
Worst therapist ever. Worst scene ever for me. I was out. I was out
There could have been
at
something
that
there
point.
though. Like with the little guy, with his wife, there could have been something there, but that wasn't it.
It felt like a theater production, like haunted house to me, and all stakes were off the table at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in the
And
fridge.
I like the wig part though. The
As he
wig part
cuts off
was
the
yeah,
redheaded
that
lady.
was like perfectly gnarly and weird.
I think so too.
I think you joined the reactor in a reaction to that one.
I did, yeah.
What about the best part about them? You can eat them.
Hated that.
And he starts hated it because it was gross, or hated it because you didn't think it was good.
Both.
Okay, I like that.
I tried to eat one of my buddies after that movie. I don't think he appreciated it very much.
Me when I try to eat my boys.
Yeah.
Pretty great actually. Before I get to that, let's talk about the technology people.
Mhm.
Mark
Secret-
Duplass's character,
secret
Phil,
people?
the secret society, the what were they, the MRI
Robots.
machine makers.
Sure.
What do we think of Mark Duplass, Phil? I
The
like
actor
him.
or the character?
I like Mark Duplass, the actor. The character, this specific storyline, I'm interested in. Who are they?
Agreed.
What are they?
Yep.
What's going on here? I do want to see more of that.
Right. Exactly. There's so many interesting things that we just don't get enough of or don't get deep enough with. I really liked his character. I liked, I guess, what he represented in the world. I didn't really like anything he had to say. I did not like the last like 15 or 20 minutes of this movie at all. It was hard to get through. It was very
I
frustrating.
agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. Specifically, the last shots back into the back rooms. I think it just is trying to drive that point home of like what you said, Alex, the ghost stories and what those emotions and feelings could do. But
See, I'm gonna disagree with you guys. I like that. I liked how they were like, "Oh, we have no idea what's going on," in nicer terms,
Mhm.
but they were being bad because you kind of think that they're not gonna let her go. But I liked that they kind of just had no idea what's going on because I didn't want the movie. Like, I don't want the back rooms to be explained. I don't want to see the science behind
Mhm.
the back rooms. I just kind of
Yeah.
like, which is why I'm like, when I see that there's a Backrooms 2, I don't like, I'm not super excited. Not because I didn't dislike the movie, but I don't really want to know more.
I don't want to know, real quick. I don't want to know more about the back rooms, but I want to see this specific room. Not only, I think it'd be cool to see them stumble upon the back rooms for the first time, and I want to see them continuously fucking up year after year after year after year of whatever the hell's going on in the back rooms.
Agreed.
I think that's what I would want to see.
Agreed.
Sound design of this movie I thought was awesome.
Yep.
And the lack thereof. Like I said, there is a lot of promise here. There is a lot of promise, and it's very exciting for Kane Parson and crew to most likely get another shot at this, but also be getting whatever other opportunities. There's a lot here to like, for sure.
Just make
He should be proud of himself.
Yeah, for sure. I was just gonna say, make a scarier monster or don't show it at all.
They always show the monster.
They always show.
I'll
him.
never forget. It lives inside, and they showed the monster. It was just like, oh.
So Pirate Clark was played by Robert Bobrakaz. I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce that. Barbara Kaziki. He is a Hungarian, and he was the monster or the offspring in Alien Romulus.
Oh.
Bobrovsky.
Bobrovsky. He is
the CZ is a ch.
Okay. He's a former college basketball player from Romania, and he stands at 7'7" tall.
So he's a big old boy.
He is a big boy.
That guy from Victorious isn't in the movie.
I just saw Avon Yogia.
Yeah. Who did he
was he?
play?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
He's like,
I don't remember his
6
face in
build.
the movie at all.
No.
Does he play the guy?
Maybe.
Naren Warren.
I have no idea who that is. I don't know that man.
He appeared. He was in the opening scene of the Backrooms movie.
Oh, was he like he was maybe the
So
one
he was
behind the
the guy?
camera?
Yeah.
That's
Ah.
funny. That's a fun role.
You know what? Now that I look at it, or look back on it, his voice. Yeah.
I would not have been able to pick out his
No, I
voice.
wouldn't have until knowing it. Like, oh, that's who that was. Like, yeah.
Yeah, he's the async explorer of the Backrooms. Very interesting.
What have you guys thought about like the lore explanations that you've seen online?
One that I wanted to bring up from an interview with Kane Parsons, which I thought was really interesting. This was an interview with Kane Parsons being asked about generative AI while interviewing for the movie. It's a bit of a read, so strap in. Backrooms is a film that emerged from somebody sitting alone at a computer, painstakingly teaching themselves how to make things frame by frame. Asked about how he feels about the rapid evolution of AI image making technology, Parsons thinks for a beat. In quotes, "I think I'm in the same boat as most well-adjusted people," he says. "If I could snap my fingers and make generative AI disappear forever, I probably would. Creatively, I get no enjoyment from using those tools. It defeats the purpose entirely for me." End quote. There may, he concedes, be practical uses for AI assistance in tedious VFX labor, but right now it's difficult to discuss objectively because there's so much at stake and so many genuinely harmful consequences already happening. "What interests me more is interrogating it artistically," he says. "We already live in a world where you walk outside and there are billboards and signs that are obvious AI slop. That's become part of our visual reality. To me, generative AI feels less like innovation than a symptom of a broader cultural and economic rot. I'm interested in using that iconography in art, not using AI to make the art itself, but examining what it represents." That I think is interesting in comparing it with the Backrooms, where similar to what you said, Alex, where a ghost and these places can be left behind emotions. I think you can argue that AI, like the Backrooms, is, and they say this in the movie, is something trying to remember. It's like trying to draw a dog from memory, but that person's never seen a dog. And that's kind of what AI and what AI art is. It's not the actual artist, it's just copying from something that came before it.
Yep.
So I think there's a conversation there, obviously from what he's saying in that interview, that I do think is interesting to put some more subtext behind the Backrooms as a whole.
Agreed. So we well said.
I like that. To kind of piggyback off the like half remembered thing, one of the other things that views on this movie that I saw that I really enjoyed was the how like the read that this was made by like a Gen Z person, and like a lot of media now that like Gen Z has grown up on, especially recently, feels just like half remembered things from someone's childhood, right?
Hmm.
You look at like Stranger Things, it's like, oh, it's 80s throwback, and it's like, well, how and why? It's like, oh, because here's a thing. Like here's just this thing we had. Oh yeah, look, it's this song. Here's Kate Bush running up that hill. I'm picking on Stranger Things because it's very easy to, but I did really like that read because it has. I've kind of held the opinion for a while. I think a lot of modern mass media now is just like key jangling. It's like, look at this, look what we're bringing back, like all these reboots and all these like reunions,
Some member berries.
It's just like we're going back, like, look, it's here's the reboot of whatever, and we're jangling the keys. It's like, you should be happy, but it's not. And as much as like I'm enjoying, like I liked the King of the Hill reboot, I still need to see the Scrubs reboot. I heard it was good, so I'm not hating on these reboots, right? Like they can be good, but there was something to it when there was a lot of like original television, like when these stories were original. They were so great, they deserved to be rebooted because they were like greatly original in the first place, and they felt they were emotional. They drew upon like lived experience, and now it just seems like you're not going for any weight, you're just going for here's the thing. And I liked how the Backroom showed that as like, here's the thing, half remembered, and here's how it degrades over time. Like, and eventually we're just going to get some vanilla slop thrown on our plate, and it's like, oh, here it is, and it's just the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Boom. No, I think that's very well said. Unfortunately, like with like the interview, I think that's Kane Parsons seems like a very smart dude.
I like him. I mean,
yeah.
I'm rooting for him.
I'm rooting for him, and like with the read that you had and the meanings that you can draw from this movie, I'm a big fan of. I think just the overall execution of the movie did not land for me, but there's a lot I liked, but more I disliked. But I think there's a very, very promising. We got a very, very promising filmmaker, and we'll happily watch whatever he puts out next.
Yeah, his Attack on Titan stuff was great.
Yep.
Dude, I had no idea that he was the one that made those. Like I would see those on TikTok like years ago. If you don't know what we're talking about, he had also made this like these videos, like short 5-minute videos of Attack on Titan, but shot like it was a historical documentary, like as if it was real, and it looks so cool. It looks so sick. So like, dude's a visual for sure.
He's got a flair for it.
Mm-hmm. Closing thoughts. Yeah. All right. Unless you got anything else to say.
I think I'm ready to rate.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll go first. I'm giving Backrooms, directed by Kane Parsons, a 3 out of 5.
I'm going to give Backrooms, directed by Kane Parsons, a 3 out of 5.
I'm going to give Backrooms, directed by Kane Parsons, 3 out of 5.
Wow, look at us go. All aligned.
Kane's listening to this, like, weeping. Just here's the canned applause.
We're
button.
so washed.
He's like, what have you guys done?
We made callback.
No
Or
proof.
like callback rooms.
Ooh, Kane, call our line. We'll collab. Yeah, you guys should watch the short film. After watching it, I'm like, I get it. This is cool.
Mm.
I don't know if analog horror is going to be for me. I'll be completely honest.
So far, it hasn't been for me.
Yeah.
It's always like cool, and then there's like 100 million hours of things to watch, like the YouTube series. It's like, like, okay.
But not even just for that. And I honestly feel, I've been thinking about this for the last day, but this might be like the first time I feel maybe a generational gap in a certain type of media. Like analog horror feels very Gen Z. Like you were saying, like there's like them going through COVID at such like a young age is going to have like lasting effects that we've already seen and that we still don't know of. So like movies like this feel like their response to that, and I fully respect it, and I think it's awesome. But on a personal relatable level, like I don't know if it. I could be wrong, but these were just my thoughts. I don't know if like I'll fully get it, you know, and it just feels like it could be a generational thing. I don't know.
I guess we'll find out
Sometime soon. Next week, Close Encounters of the Third Kind and Disclosure Day. Is that the next episode?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so stoked.
It'll be a good one. I'm super excited for it too. I Close Encounters of the Third Kind has been on my watch list for 15 years.
It's also been on my watch list for a very long time. I have the soundtrack on vinyl, or the score on vinyl. And it's creepy as hell. So
Dude,
excited to see what this is about.
Daft Punk used to open their shows with like the chime from that movie. The na, 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 na,
Yeah.
na. They used to open their shows with that.
I really liked the rollout for Disclosure Day. Like, we know so little, and I love that.
I've been avoiding that trailer like the plague, and I guess on the latest trailer they did show the alien.
I'm really glad I didn't see it.
Oh,
Then.
I
didn't see
saw a
it.
screenshot and I was like, fuck. It was a very close like shot of it, and it makes me think, I'm like, what is the reason that they decided to show the alien?
Maybe ticket sales aren't as good as people thought they were going to be?
I don't know. I think there's a conversation there to be had too, where a lot of people are saying Disclosure Day might flop. That a Steven Spielberg movie flops, but a directorial debut by a 20-year-old breaks records. And what does that say? I don't know.
True paradigm shift. I think our Dune's going to destroy Doomsday prediction is going to come truer the closer we get to it.
Oh, yeah. I think our stock for that is going to the moon. And it'll be.
I may have to buy Polymarket bets. I'm dead serious. Like, I want to gamble on it so bad. I'm so confident in it.
I'm not endorsing gambling on this podcast, but
I'm not. But if you want to make free money,
buy my program. I'll teach you how.
All right. Well, watch Close Encounters of the Third Kind to hear us talk about it. Watch Disclosure Day. We'll have an episode on it. I'm excited for it, and we will see you then.
Bye.
Bye.
see ya.